All right, doing this problem called reverse linked list. Given the head of a single linked list, reverse the list and return the reversed list. I mean, this is the typicalest of the typicalest or the typical problem. I mean, there isn't any more typical problem than this. So I guess I can try to just do a sample walkthrough, but let's quickly look at an example. All right. So the input string is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and obviously and 5 ends at null, and this is our head. And our job is to convert this into 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1 points to null, and head points to 5. So how do we do that? The way we do that is we take a so we take this string, we take this list, right? And we put current at head, and we also take a previous, and we initialize previous to null. Then what we have to do at every point is essentially we have to make currents next to previous, right? That's what we want to do. So once next will actually be pointing to previous, which is null, and you will keep on incrementing previous, right? So after that your previous will be current. So once next is, so this link is broken, you have to understand that, right? So once next is made null, now you will shift your current here and you will shift your previous here. So this will be current, this will be previous, and now you will want 2's next to 2.21. But how will you shift your current to this when this link is broken? So you maybe do take a temp variable next equals to current dot next, and then you can do current equals to next, right? So what this is doing is it's always making currents next to previous and then updating the next and previous to the next two nodes, right? By using this. And at the end, let's look at the AND guy. So when you come with this and you will have this state 4, 5, null. So when you come to the end, right, what would have happened is 4 next would point to some previous guy, and this link would have been broken, and you would have 5 pointing to null, and your state would be that this is your previous and this is your current, right? So in that case, when you run this again, what will happen is your next will actually become null, currents next, which is 5, next will actually become previous, so that's where this link will get formed, and then your previous will become current, so your previous will actually become 5, and your current will become next, so your current will actually become null. So at the end you have to return the head, and that head is at this 5 is being represented by this previous. So at the end of everything you will return last state of previous as the head of the new list, right? So that's the code essentially. You can do a walkthrough, but that's the general idea. So let's come back to the code. Let's do this. So what you want to do is for the reverse list is you start with a node previous equals to null and case list node, and then current at head. Now while current is not equals to null, first you get like the next. So next equals to current.next. Now you do currents, you make the current point to previous. I've broken the forward link, created the backward link, and now I update previous and next. So previous equals to current, and current will actually be next, right? And then once you're done with this, at the end, as we saw in the walkthrough, our last node will be pointed to by previous, which is the head. All right, submit, and it works.